can hear us, okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Right.
You want to ask the questions now?
Okay, yeah. First, Ari, can you introduce
Yeah,
yourself?
hiya. I'm Harry McCue, FAI, Football Association of Ireland, and I'm head of the FAI academies in Ireland. So we have 10 academies throughout the country. So in most major cities, we have academies, and we're going now 20 years. We've been developing players. So we're well established in Ireland. It's a combination of football training and education. So they come in every day, and they train and they also study. So they study in a lot of different subjects, and they also, it's all geared towards the leisure industry. So they all become full-time gym instructors, and they also do a pool lifeguard course, and they become lifeguards as well. So our main aim, of course, is football development. So we take them in at between 16 years of age, 17, 18, different age groups, and they play for that club on the weekend, and they train with me every day, and then they go back and play with the club on the weekend. And our aim, of course, is to get them into professional contracts, and obviously maybe to go to England or go into mainland Europe as professionals. And so they come in for 1 year, and as I said, it'll start around August, and they train right through to the following September. And they as I said, they study every day, and they do 8 subjects in all, and they get Department of Education, the Irish government qualification. So it's a real genuine qualification they get. And they also get, as I said to you earlier, a gym instructor's badge. So a lot of lads go on and they work as gym instructors in gyms, and they also work with football teams as well as strength and conditioning coaches. So that's our main aim. As I said, we train every day. We play a competition as well between all the courses, and we also have a cup competition. So most games that we play, there'll be a lot of managers and coaches at games, and they come out and watch. These are from the professional teams in Ireland, and they scout these players and they take them on then throughout the season. And we've had players playing in England now, and we have players playing in Australia, players playing in America, and all coming through the academies in Ireland. So it's been a very successful course. They all get an allowance every week, which is about €200, from €100 to €200, depending on their circumstances. They get an allowance, and that's paid by the government. The FAI supply, I work for the FAI, and I also have an assistant. There's a goalkeeping coach, and there's also a strength and conditioning coach. So there'll be 4 staff in every centre. We call in analysis coaches then, analysis people. When we have games, we employ analysis people, and they come from the FAI. They're employed full-time by the FAI. It started 20 years ago. As I said, the government sponsored this, so it's part government, part association idea. So that's, but the government are the paymasters of these young lads. They pay them every week. And hopefully at the end of the year, they'll be well qualified. If they don't make it in football, they actually go on and work in the gym and leisure industry in Ireland. So that's the
Thank you, Ari.
the aims of the course.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And like, how many subjects do you have?
We have 8 subjects, and they're all to do with maybe the strength and conditioning. We have nutrition, we have physiology, communications, There's diet nutrition courses. There's the other courses would be sort of definitely around the communications bit. We have work experience. We have personal effectiveness. So there's 8 courses in all, 8 modules in all. And at the end of the year, then they're presented with a certificate. So if they successful in all the subjects, they get a Department of Education certificate, and it's equivalent. They can go on and go to college if they get enough points in their QQI, what we call the certificate. They can go on to college and spend 3 or 4 years in college, whatever subject they pick. So that's a huge advantage of the education system that we work here.
And what age group are they?
We start at 16, minimum age. We take them in at 16, and then we go to 17 and 18 years of age. Yeah.
Right. Guys,
we start off about, every centre would have a minimum of 21 players, 22, up to a maximum of 28 players in every centre. Now the centres would be very well equipped. You would have a full-size astro pitch. They would have a gym with a free weight gym and a machine weight gym. They would have an education part. They'd have a computer, a room like here, what we have now, full of computers and stuff like that. So the centres are very well equipped for education and also for training as well. So they walk in the gym 3 times a week, and they come in early. So we start at 10 o'clock, but they come in at 9 o'clock. They go into the gym till 9:45, 45 minutes, and then they go out and train. So that'll happen 3 times a week. So the strength and conditioning coach would monitor them throughout the year, and hopefully their strength would improve throughout the season. And it's the same with the fitness coaching as well. We have fitness tests throughout the year. We have three fitness tests. And the idea would be their fitness, their technical ability, and also their tactical ability would improve throughout the whole year. That's the most important part of the course, is their technique, their tactics, and also their fitness levels would be completely changed from what they were before they came in. Yeah.
right. And one more again to do with the certificates. What type of certificate do they get after this?
Yeah, it's a Department of Education. The government. It's a government certification. And as I said, if they get enough points in their exams, they can go on and go on to college. So a lot of lads that I don't know whether you're aware of if they didn't qualify through school, they can come in here and get their education here and then go on to college. So that's a big bonus for them, you know.
Right, good. So, guys, can you hear Ari?
Yeah.
Very good. Ari, the purpose of this African Coaches Matter is a way I'm trying to give education to the Africans. You know, they lack the coach education. The last time the CAF had coach education in Nigeria was about 8 years ago, and in Ghana was about 6 years ago. So all these coaches here, they are very good coaches, but they lack the coach education. So this is what I'm trying to bring to them with you as the head of coach education. What way can we bring this coach education to them?
Yeah.
Especially online, where they can learn.
Well, what we have, as I said to you, we have 10 academies, and they're spaced all throughout Republic of Ireland, which is a small, a population of about 5 million people, but they're in mostly in the big cities. And as I said to you, we take in 20 to 28 young lads every year. So our main aim is working with the local clubs. So the clubs send their best talent to the centre, and they train every day, and then they go back to the club on the weekend. Now the advantages of the club is if we sell a player, if the club sells a player, overseas to England or mainland Europe, well then there'll be a big, there's a lot of money involved, and there's a lot of from the transfer. So it's a big bonus for clubs to send them to the centre where they train every day, maybe twice a day sometimes in the pre-season. So it's a huge advantage if you have good, talented young lads that wants to become professional footballers in Nigeria. Well, this is the way to start it. But you must work with the clubs and also with your association and with the government. So it's a three-way. So the club, association and government is the three-way that you have to work with. So if you're in agreement with the association that you can do this and set up different academies in different areas, well then, and maybe hopefully you might get some finance from the government to pay these young lads. So if they come from far distances, they'll be able to stay over in the centre and go train every day. So they're living away from home as well. But it's important, I suppose, in your instance, you might have a lot of kids travelling from far. Yeah. So to be able to live in nearby the training centre, in homes, and then they train every day, and then they go back on the weekend and play with that club. So that would be it. So it's you train. You come in Monday, you train right through to Friday, and they go home then and play on the Saturday or Sunday with their clubs. So,
any question there, Coach Danladi? Yeah, can you come in? Yeah, your line is... Yeah, so you heard what Ari said there. What do you guys think about this college working in Nigeria?
It's going to be a very good development here in Nigeria. As I always said, we lack knowledge and we need it in Nigeria. I would love to please with Harry to please help us in Nigeria with this SNA college. We would love to hear all our coaches
Can you hear me?
our coaches and the library.
Hello. Sorry. Your
echo.
sorry. Hold on. Hello. Hello. Sorry.
He told us that he would come to Kenya, being the head of the coaches education.
Hello. Sorry. Excuse me.
And bringing seven knowledge to Nigeria.
Hello. Hold on. Hold it there. Hold it. Hello, Coach. We can't hear you. There's echo.
There's a strong echo, yeah.
There's echo there. We can't hear you properly. Now there's echo going on. What's going on? Yeah? We can hear you, but there's echo on the background, like. We can hear you, but there's echo. It's kind of... Turn down whatever you have there. Turn it down. Your phone or whatever.
The network is somehow cracking.
Yes?
It's like the echo is.
Yeah.
Okay, is it better some of us will mute our mic?
Yes, go on.
Alright, it's better that.
Right.
No, okay, some will mute their mic so that you can hear clearly. It's like all the mic is high and we're in the same room. So some will mute their mic so that you can listen to him properly.
Yeah, so turn down your mics if possible, you know.
Okay, correct. Hear me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
It's clear now.
Yes, go on.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Coach Eladi Musa.
Yeah.
I am the coordinator here in Nigeria through Coach Emeka. Believe me, for the past few months that we have been with him concerning this African coaches matter, he has done a lot for us here. As you can see us with our t-shirts,
Yeah.
with our caps of coaching, African coaches matters. We in Africa, we love football. We are gifted, and we have good coaches. But our problem here is knowledge. We need knowledge, and Coach Emeka has been trying that to see how you guys will help us here in Nigeria.
Yeah.
If this same college can be sent here, so that our coaches will have knowledge. Without knowledge, you can't raise good players. So please, we are pleading here in Nigeria. If this same college will be transferred here, or will have it here, we'll be very happy. As I'm talking to you, we have no less than 300 coaches here on this same African coaches matters. 300 coaches. We are hungry. We need knowledge. We are hungry.
So you want them all a coach education, like licenses rather than academies.
Academy, both.
This same college should be sent in Nigeria. Please, we are pleading. This same college should be sent to Nigeria. It will go a long way.
Well,
as you can see here, with me here, we have the chairman of coaches, Plateau State chairman of coaches at S International, which is Coach Victor Wilkerson. He's here with us.
Where's Coach Victor? Where's Coach Victor?
He's here.
Can I see him?
Yeah.
He played for Nigeria.
okay.
Yeah. Hello, Coach. Where are you? Oh, there. How are you? He's a former Nigerian player. Yeah. Yeah.
It's S International, and it's the coaches, chairman of coaches association.
Right. Aaron, what do you think?
Whether you want a coach education for licenses, or do you want an academy, what we do here? Well,
We want coach education.
yeah, plus.
Where they can plus
Yeah,
the academy, to bring it over there.
Yeah. Do you feel that the academy system with players would work over there? I don't know if someone want to answer that. You think the academy system? Would it be possible that clubs would send players to the academy run by the Nigerian FA and coaches coaching them every day? Would that work over in Nigeria? Yeah, okay. Well, I can give you plenty of information. The other, that's the academy bit, okay? That's the development of young footballers. The other idea that you're talking about is coaches becoming better educated in coaching, and whether it's technical or tactical. So they become, and you go through a license system where you have a C license, a B license, an A license, and a pro license. Yes. Is that what you want as well? Yeah. So you want a coach education system and also an academy system. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. Well, yeah, well, it's a two-prong, like a two-way. The real idea is to make the academy work, you got to have proper coaches with proper qualifications, okay? With the likes of all our coaches now are either A license, UEFA A, or pro license, UEFA Pro, which is the highest license. Excuse me. So all our coaches, as I said, are very good high standard of coaching, and that's the only way the academy will work, is when the coaches are very educated and they're up to a certain level. So it'd be very important to start off with a licensing system where you start off on a
Kickstart one.
a basic, and then you have a C license, a B license, and it's called an A license, and they're all UEFA licenses. Okay, so that's important. That's important that the coaches are at the right level. So the coaches that go into the academies, and you're producing proper footballers, and hopefully go on to play professionally. You know that? So I'm just trying to figure out what is the best way. Do you prefer that you think the coaches should be better educated first rather than start off the academies, get the academies up and going at the minute?
The coach should be better. The coach should have education first.
Exactly.
Coach education, yeah.
Very important. Very important. Coach education.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and that is where we want you people to come in. How will you educate us?
Yep.
We are here. How can you education through this online? Or how will you go? Are we going to start with Kickstart 1, Kickstart 2, before taking us to UEFA C and UEFA B before going to A? How can you help us? We want to kickstart, and we need you to help us to kickstart.
Yeah.
Emeka have started teaching us some things, but he said, no, you are the head. You are the head. You want to hear from you, and the coaches here in Nigeria want to hear from you.
Yeah.
All the coaches in Nigeria are hearing from you now because they want you to help them.
Yeah. Well, it's difficult, Joseph, to do it online, okay? It's difficult to coach online. That's the first thing I'd say to you. We can give you all the information and all the clips and the thing, but the real coaching is on the pitch. Real coaching has to be done on the pitch. So there's too much of what we call keyboard coaches now, and they've learned stuff online, and when they try and bring it onto the pitch with young lads, they're not able, okay? So we feel that the best coaching is done on the pitch. Now, whether you get a qualified coach in to have seminars and have coaching courses, that's the best thing to do. You can always do a certain bit of online for sure and show what you want to do, but you have to get coaches actually coaching on the pitch. And that's the best way to learn, you know. And as I said to you earlier, the keyboard coaches does not work, all right? You can certainly learn a certain amount, but the coaching has to be personal and online, on the pitch, okay? So that's the first thing. So what I advise you to do, as if African coaches matter, is to get a professional coach who lives there and is based in wherever you are based. I'm not quite sure.
Based in north of Nigeria.
North of Nigeria, fair enough. And to get him in, and I can give him plenty of information and online stuff, but it'll be up to the coach or the coaches to start doing basic drills, tactical work, physical work, technical work over a period, and get coaches qualified, you know what I mean? Up to a certain level. And after that then, you can start working the academies, okay? And getting young lads in. And the only reason that the kids will develop is through qualified coaches giving them technical and physical work, you know that way. So I don't know.
Harry, they can get the Kickstart 1, that's done online, and Kickstart 2, we can give them that online education. And then when it comes to the youth sat and all, then we can go to Africa and stay for a week or two and just give them the education on the pitch.
You can do Kickstart 1, Kickstart 2, and you do some drills. But if you want to bring young lads into a professional game and make them become professional footballers, and hopefully maybe go to England, go to Europe, well, the most important thing would be that the coaches are up to a certain level of UEFA A license, and then you can get the young lads in on a professional basis, on a full-time basis, and they're coaching every day, whether it be 1 year, full year, or 2 years full, and then they can play into the professional clubs in Nigeria or overseas. But the most important thing at the moment is for you coaches to develop better knowledge and better tactical stuff on the pitch, on the park, okay? I can only do a certain amount of here regarding online work, all right? But it has to happen, I feel, on the pitch. And the best coaches are the ones that have worked on the pitch and with experience of working with teams, all right, at different age groups. And that's the best way to go forward with it. So if you have an access to a professional, ex-professional player or ex-professional coach, I can get him in and work with you on a full-time level and start educating all coaches up to a certain level. That's the best way to go.
That's what we want to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the purpose.
Like we can only teach a certain amount, Joseph, online, okay? We can only give you some information and stuff. But as I said, the most important thing is working with young lads on the pitch, working in technical work, tactical work. Physical work is fine. You can get away with that type of stuff and you can show that online and strength and conditioning. If you have a gym, whatever, you can do show online. But the most important thing is the technical work has to be done on the pitch by the coach.
Yeah. So what Brian suggested with Shane was we can record the tactical on the pitch and send it to them, and they can do the same section with their team.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, for sure.
And then maybe engage them maybe once or twice a week, you know, with this type of.
We can send stuff for sure. We can send you loads of stuff, tactical and technical work, but it's putting it across, you know, Joseph. If you have the right person that can put it across, use the right language, use the right environment and the whole lot. You need a good pitch, you need plenty of equipment, plenty of balls, plenty of bibs, plenty of stuff like that. You know, so yeah, that's important, you know.
Right. Guys, any questions?
No, sorry.
Can get you water.
No, okay. Okay.
So what do you think, guys, coaches?
I'm Coach Sam.
Hello, Coach Sam.
Listening to you, I did like hear 100% everything that was said over there. A little bit going to the accent and things like that, but we'll get used to it. Because America is more clear and yes, we'll get to that point. But you were touching on, and I heard Coach Aladi saying something about kickstarting 1, kickstart 2, and stuff like that. I believe in the interim, that is what we should be facing if we're thinking on the same line. That is what we should be facing. And then in the long term, then we'll bring in whatever it is that goes with the permanent stuff that goes with the different age groups when it comes to academies. And we need to also understand the dynamics in running academies here and in Europe, or where you guys are at, is quite different. And I'm talking about like the availability of equipment. Over there, it's easier. And I remember I was lucky to be in an organization where we got supplies of equipment from the UK. But in Nigeria, and not all coaches can boast of that. And hence, the hunger for this education and the rest will follow. And because what we're discussing right now is something very, very long term. And I see it becoming a partnership, not just with one academy, or it's multiple academies across the country. That is just what I think I can hear happening here.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I understand. As you said, it's the coach education of the coaches to be educated. That's the starting point, okay? That's the starting point for sure. And then the academies will hopefully follow. All right, so they will be. I mean, you can have academies for kids from 6 years of age up to 12 years of age after school or a Saturday or a Sunday, and they just do basic drills and stuff like that. We can always put that. You can always give online stuff for that. But as soon as they get over into the 15, 16, 17, that's where it becomes a little more complicated. The technical work and the tactical work, that's where you got to work on the ground, on the pitch with kids. And that's where the coaches have to become more educated. Whereas if you are working with young kids, as I said, from 6 years of age to right up to 12, or even younger than maybe 10 years of age, and they're just doing basic drills and stuff, we can give you that type of stuff, all right, and that's Kickstart 1 and Kickstart 2. But to develop real players after that age group, it's important that the coaches become more educated, obviously, in coaching licenses. As I say, Kickstart 1, Kickstart 2, Youth Cert, UEFA C, UEFA B, and that's UEFA A, and that's the top coaching, and right up to pro license. But as I said to you, if you're working with young kids, no problem, Kickstart 1 and 2, we can get them online to you, no problem. But it's just when you go into the older age group, when you want the real kids to move on and develop into professional players, contract is, you need to get better education from the coaches training technically and tactically on the pitch. So the coaches have to be on the pitch coaching. Okay, so, but I think the best thing for you is to work in Kickstarts and Youth Cert now.
But we start up from the basic, which is the Kickstart 1 and Kickstart 2.
Yeah.
And will they have Kickstart 3 now?
No.
So Kickstart 1, Kickstart 2, and when it comes to the Youth Start, we can make a time to go over there and.
Well, can you tell me some of the coaches? What age groups are you actually working with at the moment? What?
Hello? What age groups?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, my name is Coach Ben.
Hi, Bernard. Yeah.
Personally, as a coach, I'm working between the
Hello, Bennett.
It's breaking up.
Yeah, it's breaking up. Sorry, you're breaking up. Hello.
Coach Ben, your line is breaking.
Yeah, right now.
Coach Bernard, your line is breaking. Your line is breaking. We are not getting you clearly.
All right, listen up, coaches. You heard what Ari said there, right? So what we're gonna do is we will try to get the Kickstart 1 and 2 because that's the basic. If you want to become a football coach, or especially if you want to become a UEFA coach, you need to start from the bottom. It's like going to school. You start from primary 1, 2, and then move, right? So the same way applies to coaching. If you want to become a soccer coach, you need to start from the bottom. And to start from the bottom, you need to start from the Kickstart 1 and then move to the Kickstart 2. Yeah? And this can be done online, and this we can provide that in coming, weeks or so. We're still building our website. You guys, you're aware of that. So all this is going to be in the website. You understand? So when you do the Kickstart 1, Kickstart 2, and we have a proof, and then we can go on to see how we can provide the next step, which would be the Youth Start. If it's possible, we can come over to Africa and give you guys the education. That would be better. But if not, we can still do it online. But let's focus on the basics, which is the Kickstart 1 and Kickstart 2. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Because this is what we lack. We lack the coach education, right? And I understand it's difficult, like Ari said, it's really difficult to coach online, like especially doing this. The best way to coach is, is to be
On the
pitch. But because of the distance and the gap, so we can do it online. I mean the basics one, we can do that online. And when it gets to the higher level, then we can see and work it out how we can do it. Maybe if we can come to Africa and get the education to you there, right? But before then, you guys, you have to do the Kickstart 1 and Kickstart 2. That's the basics. It's very important. You cannot get coach education from this platform without having the Kickstart 1 and Kickstart 2. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
So in the coming weeks, we will try and do this again. I will engage with you. I will talk to Harry and see how, if it's possible, maybe once or twice a week, we can do this webinar and see how we can, educate you all. Myself, I'm still on it. You guys understand? And as a coach, you keep learning. I'm still learning, and I will continue learning, so we can all learn together. Do you understand?
Yes.
So this is a great opportunity for us. If you want to become a football coach, if your dream is to become a football coach, this is it for you guys. You understand? This is the basic. This is the start of it. Nowadays, you can be a coach, but if you don't have the qualification, no one is going to recognize you. Do you understand? So to be a football coach, you need a qualification, and this is what we're bringing to you guys. You need to get qualified as a coach, and you need to start from the bottom, no matter what. Even the professionals, when they finish play, they go into coaching, and they start probably from Kickstart or YouthStart. You understand? Yeah? So we need to start from the bottom. So you have to keep that in mind. We have to start from the Kickstart 1. No matter where, even if you want to coach in Ireland, if you want to coach in England, France, wherever you want to coach, if you don't have this Kickstart 1, Kickstart 2, and YouthStart, you're never going to be picked, and you can never be a football coach. This is basics. It's important. Like I said, it's like going to school. You need to start from primary 1, primary 2, and 3. You cannot go to primary 1 or elementary 1 this year, and next year you want to go to elementary 4 or 5. It's not done that way. Yeah? So look at me. I started my coaching about 12 years ago. I started with Kickstart 1, and this time I'm on my UEFA A license. So this is how you guys should see it. Don't be thinking, oh no, I don't have to do that Kickstart 1. I don't have to do Kickstart 2. You have to do it. It's a process. Do you guys understand? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Sorry if I'm being rude to you guys the way I talk, but this is how it is. We're here to learn. We're here to educate ourselves. So the voice needs to be a bit louder. Yeah? All right.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
Say something in support of what you and Harry are saying.
Yes.
The kickstart, which is the basics.
Yes.
If you come to think of it, Africa has been different from Europe.
Exactly.
Just on the basics. Because you find African players going into Europe, the Americas, and wherever, and you find them either on the bench for a season, 2 seasons, or being on loan. Why? Because they lack the basics. So when Kontaladi is talking about how hungry we are, it's because we want to change that narrative, so that kids as young as from 6, 7, 8, going, taking them through the rank up to 17, by the time they go through a program of the basics, they understand the game much earlier in age. And
We can give them the Kickstart 1 and 2 1, yeah.
so that is what we're lacking. And I hear you saying it very correctly. That is what we're looking to have interpreted here in Nigeria as well.
And mind you guys, sorry, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. And mind you guys, the CAF education is different from the UEFA education. CAF education is not recognized. Maybe you guys don't know about this. Your CAF education is not recognized. No one recognizes your CAF education. So even if you have your CAF C or even your CAF B, it doesn't work. You get it? And for you to be a UEFA licensed coach, you will need to prove you've done the Kickstart 1, you've done the Kickstart 2, you've done the PDF, and you've done the UTSAT, and then the UEFA B license. You understand, coaches? Yeah. So it's compulsory. We start from Kickstart 1, Kickstart 2. You know, like I keep saying, it's like going to school. You know, you can't send your kids to school and then they want to start from primary 3. It's not done that way. They have to start from the primary 1. I know you guys are knowledge. You have the knowledge. You have the, you have the skills. You have the tactical skill. You have the technical skills, right? But if you don't have the right education to implement all these skills you have, it's not going to work. Right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, so, yes. Guys, like, Ari, you know you need to go anyway. Yeah. Okay. Guys, whatever you need to ask now, especially Coach Dalade. Hello, where are you?
I'm here.
Yeah, sorry, you're talking about bringing this FEI ETB kind of education to Africa, which I think it would be the best thing, for Africans. You guys need this education.
That's the academy.
The academy, yeah.
Academies, yeah.
Yeah. Were you talking to the government about this?
Yeah, we have started talking with some people about this coaching education here in Nigeria. We just want to have a support from Ken and other people from Ireland to support us here. If they are ready to support us here, we will talk with our people here.
In what way? Sorry, how can we support?
Support us with the knowledge. No knowledge. They
Right.
should support with knowledge. We
Right.
need the coaches need knowledge. They need knowledge. We need to start. If possible, we want them to come to Africa. Let them come here to Nigeria and meet our coach. Seminars, all those tactical and technical side of it that has to be in the pitch. They can come down to Nigeria. They can come down. After that, they can now serve us with certificates of participating. You get? So we need Ken and the rest, and you, Emeka, that have been the mentor. You have started this. Please, you can talk with Ken and the other people in Ireland.
Yeah, Ken is Ari's brother. He's
Ari, so that they can come down to Nigeria and help us. We need it. We need coaching education. It's very important for us. We need it before even the academy. It's very important that the coach should have knowledge before any other thing. So please, we are pleading with you. If you can help us, we can now talk with 2 or 3 people here in Nigeria that we can have a place that this thing can be done for us here in Nigeria.
All right, thank you. First, guys, I didn't introduce Ari properly to you guys, yeah? But I need to let you know, it's a big honor, it's a big privilege to have someone like Harry McCue doing this with you guys. Do you understand? It's a big honor. I'm from Nigeria as well, yeah? But I'm telling you guys, as a Nigerian, no Nigerian coach ever have the knowledge, the skill, right? Harry McCue has 100%. You understand? Harry has coached, he has managed, he has been the coach of Ireland national team. He's been everywhere. His playing career is wow. Do you understand? So it's a big honor for us to have him. It's the biggest honor, to be honest with you all, to have him with us. And for him to accept and say, listen, Emeka, I will help you out with this. I will try and educate the African coaches. So it's a big honor. You guys should just thank God for having Ari. And I want you all to thank him for, for us taking his time to get to you guys is because it's important. You understand? So I want every one of you just to thank him, whatever you feel, just for this few minutes, we've been talking, just say something to Ari and let him know you guys are ready.
Well, yeah, okay. Thanks, Amika. It's important that maybe this is a start, okay? And if there's enough enthusiasm, it'll be a slow burner to get everyone involved. But I think it'll work. But it needs really input from yourselves to work hard at the Kickstart to start off, Kickstart 1, Kickstart 2, Youth Cert. And as I said, when you go through the licenses, it's so important that the stuff that has to be done on the pitch rather than online. That's what I'm trying to get through to you. That Kickstart 1 and 2 is fine, working with young kids, as I said, up to 10 years of age, 12 years of age. After that, it has to be done on the football pitch, and the licenses coach has to improve. So hopefully I'll help out. I'll help with Amika. I know him a long time. He's been here. He's now an A licensed coach here now, and he's worked with me in the academy over the years, and I'll hopefully help you out in some way.
Oh man!
Okay, so it's good to talk to you.
Thank you, Ari.
And we'll get some Kickstart work in the next week or so.
Yes.
Kickstart 1, Kickstart 2, Youth Cert. They're the three most important. The first three coach education certificates that we start to work off. Okay. Okay. Good to talk.